I have some news for you.
Okay. I have news for you too.
Oh my God. Well, you don't know that.
You don't know my thing either.
Whoa. We both have secrets.
Yeah.
You like this? You like
No, I like that.
Yeah. Well, everything except for this is 20% off. Right.
Oh, that's a boring secret.
Everything's 20% off.
You
at
gotta
the Nontendo Podcast.
You got to
store.
start season 2. With
Yes.
a plug.
Buy stuff. Give us money.
Season 2, baby. We're back from break.
How you doing?
Also,
Good to see you.
Also,
I better not be a gift. I hate when you give me things.
what kind of gift would be in a briefcase?
I don't know, like a gift card? Give me money.
Hold on, let me find it.
What is this?
Let me find it.
Is this a tax issue?
Wait, where did I put it?
You're stressing me out.
Wait, what
it's
did I put
tax
it?
season.
Oh God, I lost
And we have
it.
a new business, and this is going to be hell this year.
I'll do it after the. Wait, hold on.
For Christmas, Wood got you a tax
Why
audit.
is there so many
Yeah.
things in here?
What is that?
It's my briefcase.
Why do you have that?
Well,
I need something like that. Hannah,
the
write that
reason
down.
Why
I need
I
something
have
like that.
it is going to become very clear
Are we being audited?
once I find the thing. Did I not put it in here? I've been planning this whole time.
This sucks.
Bob,
Bad show.
I found it. Actually, I really don't want to lose.
Am I being served? Oh no. Oh!
He's reading.
Congratulations, your application has been recommended for approval. What does that mean? Are you a citizen or
Oh
not?
my God, you're becoming a citizen.
I passed my test.
Let's go! Dude, this looked, I thought like you got in trouble from like the garbage
'Cause of the
people
red-
like I did because I
The
don't
red
know, it
pen.
looked like a bad letter. That they didn't make that. They should have made that more
I know,
fun.
I know.
That's not.
Well,
that looks scary. It's
so-
got red. The marks
know,
are
I
in
know.
red, like you got a demerit or something.
But it's not bad. It's good. I passed
Okay.
my test. I have been recommended for approval, which just means in like a week from now, I have to go back and like stand there and do this thing. I solemnly swear that I will defend the flag, whatever it is. And then they give me a little thing and I'm a citizen.
You're not defending that flag though, right? If it comes
I
down
am.
to it,
I am going to war, baby.
We're pussing out.
I am.
100%.
Next January 6th, I'm there.
America, baby. America. So, all right, you're a citizen now. Yay.
well. I
No,
will be.
okay,
I
maybe
will
not.
be. I will be in a
What
week.
did they do? What did
I
they?
might be by the time this episode comes
What
out.
happened at the test? We were worried. The questions were insane.
Yes. I
What
was
did they
actually
ask you?
thinking, so there's 100 questions. Remember the bonus episode after this? I said I wanted to keep it secret. Hit me with them. I can do all 100. I learned all 100 of the
What
questions.
did you download it like your Neo in the
I
Matrix?
just every night for like a week, Kim and I went through them until I had it like on lock, and I learned every single question.
So what questions did they ask?
Was
Was it easy ones, or were you
I
upset?
wish Kim was here because she remembered them because she was in the room. There was a whole thing. I want to paint a really quick picture. So we've been going through a process for the last 4 or 5 years of like green card and citizenship. And the green card thing wasn't over. I've been waiting the last year to get my extension to my green card and get my 10-year. But they weren't going to, there was like, it's the final step. So the government doesn't care. They put it in the back folders, the backlogs, and they'll get to you when they get to you. My immigration lawyer said you should apply for citizenship because it'll force them to make an opinion on the green card. So it did. And that's why we're quickly going in to do the citizenship, but they were supposed to do the green card first to prove. So that's this thing. This thing, if you want to feel how weighty this is what Kim and I spent a whole half a week getting all this proof of like us being married, like
All
bills,
of that is for your
it's
citizenship?
our mortgages. This is to prove we're still married, to pass the green card. Because they can stamp the green card and then go, okay, now let's do your citizenship test. Because they have to prove we're still married before I can be citizen.
God.
The only reason I can apply for citizen is because I'm still married.
So you could have gone to that and Kim could have been like, I don't know this guy.
Yeah. And ruin the whole thing.
And that's, and she's just kidding. And then they're
So
like, no,
anyway,
it's-
this whole folder, really heavy, filled with everything. I'm a wreck, right? I'm on break. My first week's pretty good. My second week's a wreck because I
of
can't
this.
sleep. I can't focus. I'm going through these questions in my head constantly. I'm like, how long am I going to be in this place for? We go into Philly City. We pull in. We have to go through security like it's the airport. And they look at my form and they're like, that lady can't come in with you, pointing at Kim. And I was like, why? It's like, only one person can go. I'm like, no, we have to prove the green card thing. And they were like, huh? That's not on your, we're not doing that today. I'm like, no, you are. And then initially I was starting to panic, but then her whole demeanor changed. The security lady, she's like, Kim can come in, it's whatever. And we're like, all right. So we go in and now there's another guy on the other side of security. We show him our form and he goes, oh, you got the easy one today. Go upstairs. And I'm like, the easy one? What's the hard one?
Is it the person giving the test?
I don't know. That guy wasn't the guy giving the test.
Okay. No, I mean, is the easy one meaning the guy giving the test?
He had no idea who it was going to be. Where are you going? Okay. So we get upstairs.
He's sick of the story.
We're waiting 5 minutes. Now, I'm initially nervous because we've done this once before. And when we went, it was like cubicles with like officers with guns and like they were all like dressed up. It was like I was talking to a police officer kind of thing. This time, as I'm seeing everyone else get caught in the office, I'm noticing all the people interviewing are in like Christmas sweaters and like just like casual outfits. Some guy looked like a gym teacher and he's like, come on in. So I'm like, suddenly I'm starting to get a weird vibe. Our lady calls us in. She's super cheery. She's like, she can't come in, points at Kim. I was like, no, she has to for the green card. And she was like, let's figure it out. So we go into her cubicle and her little office is like a little grandma's house of like mess everywhere, a filing cabinet with stickers with her children on it. Like it's not the vibe I thought I was walking into. And I go, I'm telling her the situation. I'm like, we go to the green card first. And once we prove that, then we can do citizenship. And she's looking through and she's like, I don't have your green card. Oh, here it is. You pass.
Wait, does that mean she didn't ask you any of the questions that you studied?
Oh my God.
The citizenship thing's different.
Oh, okay.
The green card thing, where we were supposed to prove our marriage and we did a whole folder full of stuff. She was like, you pass.
Yeah.
And we were like, wait, what? What do you mean? We have all this evidence. And she's like, oh, good. So I know you're not lying. You still pass.
Yeah. No, that looks like you did a lot of work. You have a whole folder.
Yeah.
You're good.
We didn't even sit down
That
yet.
woman probably deals with people all day who have nothing.
Yes.
Come in with nothing prepared. She sees a folder. She's like, I'm not going through that. You're good.
She was wild, man. We spent most of the interview talking about her kids in the Bahamas and like not even talking about
Probably
anything
a
else.
line full of people.
So she's like, Kim, you're not supposed to be here, so you take a seat in the back. You're not here. And we're like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, I'm supposed to call my lawyer. My lawyer's supposed to be on the phone, my immigration attorney or whatever. And she's like, you won't need that. And I was like, all right.
That would make me nervous.
No, she was saying.
Somebody telling me I don't need my lawyer. I'm like, nah, I definitely need my lawyer.
Her demeanor was like, you've already passed. Let's just get this out of the way.
True.
So she stamped the green card just on the spot. And then she asked me the 6 questions. She asked me who takes over for president if he steps down, vice president. It asked me who was Martin Luther King. What did he advocate for? Kim would tell you all 3 or 4, but they were all that easy, piss easy. Mm-hmm. And then she goes, I nailed all 6. You had to get 6 right. So I didn't even get the next 4. Just got the 6 right. Then she goes, can you read this? And she held up a thing that said, who can vote? And I went, who can vote? And she's like, yep, you pass. I was like, all right. And now she's right. And then she goes, right, everyone can vote. Or all citizens can vote. And I wrote, all citizens can vote. And she went, congratulations, you passed your test.
Oh my fucking
I knew it was gonna be the easiest fucking thing.
It was the easiest thing. Then we sat there talking about it for a while. She goes, I always ask the easy questions because I don't even know the answers to the hard ones. So I find it cruel to ask those.
She
said,
as
soon as I saw you were, it was an Australian case, I knew I was approving you before you even walked in.
Wow.
She said, it's actually harder to deny someone because it's me interrupting the process that you've been going through for years. So I need to get approval from my boss. I need to go through all the paperwork. I'm trying to approve people here. So unless they're obviously lying or idiots, she said there was, you have to, after the test, you get asked a bunch of questions just about your name and age and all that to make sure it's all right. And one question was, are you willing to like protect and like be loyal to the country? And she said she had a client once or someone come in who didn't understand the question and kept saying no. So she said she asked her 6 times. She's like, no, do you? Yeah. And she still said no and she had to decline her. But she's like, I was trying so hard. It's like, they really do try to pass people. So yeah, I was in and out in under 20 minutes. And most of that was because I was talking to the lady about her kid, her daughter, who she had to pick up at 5 o'clock.
I knew it was going to be a lot of you preparing and it was going to be like in and out in 2 seconds. But it's a gamble because you don't know who you're going to get. You could get somebody who's like, oh, I had a bad experience with a guy with long hair once. I don't like this guy.
I know.
gonna
Well,
ask
she
them the
even
tough
said that.
ones.
She's like, there are people here that like ride the high of their like status and
Yeah.
they like, they try and screw. But she's like, I don't know. I'm here to do a job. She's like, usually I just do the green card thing. I'm filling in for someone today doing your citizenship. And I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
Because you were awesome. The one thing I am glad is I studied the questions because like one of them was
Now you're going to be a history teacher.
well, there's two parts to it. One is she did ask who was the president during the Second World War, which is Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Who I knew because I studied. And if that's wrong now, I'm going to feel like an idiot. But I also am glad just because I learned so much about history. So many of the questions about the Constitution actually helped me form knowledge on how the Constitution was wrote and who by and why the independence and the taxes and all
Why
of that
January
stuff.
6th happened.
Why the Revolution
Right.
War, why January 6th happened. I actually do have a much better understanding of America. I didn't even know that, and it's so obvious that there were 13 initial colonies. I knew that, but didn't know what they were. We're sitting in one.
Yeah.
And I just moved
The
to
whole
one.
friggin' East
Yeah.
Coast.
And it's obvious because London is obviously across the ocean there.
Yeah, they went boop
so
and then they went
came here and then
beep.
spread across. And it's stuff like that. It's like obvious, but I didn't learn it growing up. And I didn't really take the time to learn it once I moved here. And I learned a lot by just studying for that stupid test.
Yeah. You shouldn't really have to know all that stuff because
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like everything I
most
learned.
people who were born here don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm glad I know at least the bare basics.
Yeah.
I actually want to watch Hamilton again. Now I know who all the characters are.
Yeah, that's so. Well, yeah, wasn't it? Hannah and Kim know all the answers to those questions because of friggin' Hamilton. Oh no,
Yeah,
it
a
was
lot of
Jackson.
them. A lot
Jackson
of
was
them.
answering those questions because of the
Alex,
Hamilton
I
stuff.
like history.
One of the
also.
questions
Nah.
was name one of the writers who wrote the Federalist Papers. Federalist Papers. And every time I would go Alexander Hamilton, and Kim was like, "You can't sing it." I'm
and
like,
then
why
the
not?
woman finishes the song for you.
That would be great. There's a million
That
things he hasn't done.
woman would have definitely just been like, oh, that was such a cute musical. You pass.
We're good.
Dude, I don't know what I could have done to mess that up.
You know Lin-Manuel? You were in.
But yeah, I gotta go back. I actually saw people. The bottom floor were doing the ceremony, so I actually saw what that was like.
There's a ceremony. You have to like go.
It's a swearing in ceremony where you do it with like a whole bunch of other people that have
God.
passed. They block you out and you go in and you say a bunch of. Kim can come. You can bring family and stuff too.
Are you gonna
we're
vlog
coming.
it? You should vlog it.
Yeah, I can film that one. I can film. Yeah, but I might. I don't know. I might.
Can,
It's a
can we
weird
can we
thing. It's a
come?
weird thing to make a
Yeah.
video on.
Anyone can
When
come.
is it?
Well, I need to get my letter in the mail telling me, but it's
okay.
within 2 weeks of when I pass.
Invite all of these people.
Everyone can come. Have a freaking party.
46,000 people
Stay
show
at
up.
my house after. You all can take the oath with me.
Oh my god.
The only thing I don't like is they do, being a part of it is they do make you say like you will pick up arms.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That part.
And also there's another part to it where if there's like a natural disaster, your civic duty is to go and help. So like if there's like a hurricane that destroys something, I am supposed to go and help people, which I had a hard time driving here. I don't know who I'm going to help in another.
I'm certified to do that. There's like a
Really?
test
Well,
or
you
like
can
a
come
class
with me.
and my dad did like 5 years ago where you learn what to do during like natural disasters.
Well,
and then
you
you
can
can
come.
like put on a little vest and you direct people where to go and stuff.
You'll help me
I will never do that.
helping people. No, I feel like I'd be useless in any situation.
I know. There's just too many people. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, you know?
I play VR war games. I suck at those. I'm going to get a headshot as soon as I walk out there on the field.
Well, good. Now you can stay here. Now you don't have to leave.
Yeah. No, the whole I don't want to talk about the whole episode.
You're still an Australian citizen, right?
Yeah, I think I can do dual.
Okay.
But the whole citizenship thing was never on the radar. I never really wanted it or thought about it. It never really came up. I was going to get a 10-year green card. And the immigration lawyer was like, you can force an opinion right now. If I didn't do that, I probably couldn't travel for like another year until I got it. So there was a lot of benefits to doing it. But also like if I left the country on a green card for more than 6 months, I lose my green card. So like if I left during COVID and couldn't get back, I could lose my
Yeah,
green
you're
card.
screwed. Yeah,
So
a lot of people got screwed.
it is nice just to have, that security of like nothing can take my family away. Nothing can take my rights or my guns away,
Yeah.
Actually, I learned that even as a permanent resident on a green card, the Constitution protects my rights of free speech and to bear arms. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I could have had guns this whole time.
Let's go. Let's go to Dick's right now.
I didn't want to go to
load
January
up.
6th unarmed, so I missed out,
It's a lot of January 6th in this one. What are we supposed to be
It's
talking
because
about?
we
This
just
is like a
passed
Nintendo podcast or something.
Because we just passed January 6th.
We did.
We just celebrated.
Yeah. I'm drinking.
Celebrated?
It's a shame
Yeah,
the Queen
dude.
missed it.
Where were you?
Oh!
Wow.
She would have loved it.
This is a heavy episode today.
She would have.
She
actually
She actually
would have
might have,
loved
she
that.
actually might have
Deepest-
liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's now I've learned why, you know? That's what you get for leaving us.
Oh my good lord.
All right.
Anyway, it's good to have you still with us.
Thank you. I didn't mean to talk about it that long, but I appreciate that you care. It's obviously exciting. Do you want to talk about Nintendo?
We should probably talk about what the main topic of the show is at the first freaking beginning of the damn show.
So it is January, as we've
what
been
have you been
alluding to.
doing besides that?
That's going to be another deviation.
Oh, I thought you were that was supposed to be a segue into like, there's not a lot of games going on right now.
Oh, well, I've been playing things on my
Okay,
break.
yeah,
I've been
that's
playing
what I
this
mean.
sick VR game with biscuits called After the Fall.
I saw that last night. You were playing that.
It's like Left 4 Dead, but in VR, and it's actually good. Like, it's
looks really
actually
good.
as good as Left 4 Dead, but in VR.
You playing it on the Quest?
Yeah, the Quest 2, but like through Steam Link. Okay. No, it's really fun.
I have
it's actually
never
really
hooked
fun.
the Quest up to the computer.
That is really the
Because
only
my old
way.
computer wasn't capable of it really. Well, it was capable, but it wasn't really that powerful, and I just didn't want to do it. My new computer will probably run great.
I like some like in headset Quest games, like Resident Evil 4 is good, and there's a couple other
Yeah,
fun
I like
ones,
to
but,
not have to plug it in.
But like it's like running a low end Switch in VR. You know, it's not that powerful because the whole thing is here. It's like running on your eyes.
Yeah,
So-
it gets loud.
Yeah. But if you plug it into your PC, you use the PC and then you're just viewing the game.
Yeah.
So you can really boost up the visuals. So even with games that are on the headset, I prefer to download them on the PC and then just play it through the quad.
Okay.
But anyway, After the Fall is really good. I just got a pump shotgun last night and it's really sick because you like some zombies and then you have to like do this whole thing and then
You're talking about how there's like rare guns and stuff in the game?
yeah. God, who cares? Sorry, I don't know. It's like no one even knows what the game is. On our first run, apparently we accidentally found a really rare machine gun that Biscuits picked up. And then we were on our third run ever. We were playing with this guy who's been playing the game for a while, and he was like giving us guns and like money and stuff. And he kept asking Biscuits like, "Where'd you get that gun? That's like a late stage gun. Like, yeah, you're so lucky you got that." Yeah, that guy was cool.
Tell everybody what you said to the guy when I joined the Discord.
What did I say? Oh, I said
You said you guys stream?
Yeah, I
Something?
said, do you stream on Twitch? I asked the guy we were playing with. He's like, yeah, I messed around with it. It's hard to get followers. And I was like, yeah, I watch a guy on Twitch called Bob Wolf Den. He's pretty popular. He breaks Game Boys. Once he tried to get a battery out of a Switch and with metal pliers and it caught on fire. And the guy laughs.
I hate when you guys do that. When we're like in a chat or something, we're playing a game and there's like a third party guy and you just start
Or even
name
the other
dropping.
team. Like if I'm doing really well in Valorant, like I pop off, get a few headshots, I'll type in old chat twitch.tv/wolfden. like I'm saying, oh, I'm good, come watch me.
I have a friend where if we're like in public, sometimes he'll just blur it out. If there's like a lot of people around, he'll blur it out, Wolf Den! And I'm like, God, shut up. And one time someone was like, oh, I watch your videos. And I was like, ugh.
Hey, you're very popular.
Thanks, dude.
Your video's been popping lately, actually.
Oh my God, thanks.
You're welcome. Mine haven't. I haven't been making any.
January
I'm on trending right now, though.
Yeah.
You are.
I have
What?
never been on
You
trending.
are?
Yeah, my video yesterday.
Really?
About my sad.
Doesn't that suck?
Yeah.
That like the
saying that to
serious ones are the ones that pop off.
It's always reaction and dramas pop off.
When I was
That
watching it
sucks.
yesterday, I was like, oh my God, it's 34th on trending. What is happening
it was
right now?
it was 29th on trending this morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And that's not even gaming trending. That's trending.
I love that
crazy.
lip thing you just did. Like, it's actually 29.
That's actually,
Listen, I'm deeply
my
depressed.
sad is a lot more popular than you think.
I could check it now. It might even be higher. It tends to grow during the day.
My lowest
Yeah, I
point
bet.
is becoming my highest
You
point.
should have put a sponsor on that video.
Better help.
That's
I
that's
actually,
controversial.
part of the reason why it's delayed is because when I made it end of last year, I was going to put my last sponsor on it so I could be done. And then I put the sponsor on and I was watching it back and I was like,
No, you
This
can't
is-
do
this
that.
ain't
That would have
right.
been messed up.
I did shout out Kim's Bears though, and she sold like 60 of them. So
No, well, yeah, that's
Wow.
good.
yeah, she's been crushing it.
January is a rough month for viewership. That's why you took off.
We've gone down. It's 45 on trending. We've gone down.
How do you when you get on trending? Do you get like an email or something, or did you
No.
just show up?
No, I just checked the comments this morning and I saw I was on trending. To be fair, to be clear, I actually don't care it's on trending, and I would rather it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I
because
know.
this is
For that
something.
one to
For
be on
this
there.
one, this is for my community. You know, I don't really need the whole world being alerted to this. I'd rather the first video they see be like my Pokemon review or something.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. It's the fact that so many people wanted to see what was happening and to check up on me that boosted the algorithm up. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I lost a lot of subs.
You took off for the month because what? Because monetization's down? Like, why was January the time when you took
I mean,
off?
it is the perfect time to take a break. But as I said in the video, I was contractually obligated for the year to make all those sponsors. So I kind of had to make videos in each of those months. But as soon as I realized I wasn't doing okay, I told Paul like nothing in January.
Right,
And we even had one thing and he shoved it into February.
Well, a lot of YouTubers take off in January.
Yeah. I mean, I would have taken a week or two anyway, like everybody does. But I was just trying to make 100% clear I am not doing anything other than this podcast.
I know monetization crashes, and I know that there's not a lot of sponsors because, like,
Yeah.
it's the beginning of the year, and
Yeah.
everybody wants before Christmas, nobody wants after. But also, I think viewership's down just across YouTube.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, viewership spikes around December and holidays because people are like online. They're buying things online. They're looking for things to buy online. Christmas presents, Christmas money, free time. They're on holidays. And then January, everyone's back to work.
But
They've
you
got
think
their resolutions. They're in the gym.
You think free time means like people are like watching stuff or consuming content or buying games? There's not a lot of releases happening now either because they all tried
In
to get
January?
out before December. Yeah.
Yeah, January sucks. I'm surprised we're even getting Fire Emblem this month because usually we get nothing in January.
When is Fire Emblem?
20th.
20th?
I'm actually looking forward to it.
You played a lot of Three Houses.
Yo, Soldier Boy. Yes, I really like Three Houses. I actually think I finished it. I got really close to the end. Either that or I didn't finish my second playthrough. I
You
didn't
played like 80 hours though.
Yeah. I didn't feel like I really got done with that game. I always wanted to go back to it because if you really want to experience it, you got to play through all 3 times, and I didn't. So I don't feel like I really got my juice out of that one. But thankfully with Fire Emblem, they don't continue. It's not like it's like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, there's a new
new
world
guy.
every time.
This time
Yeah.
it's Colgate Man.
Colgate Man, yeah.
I got to say, I am not nearly as excited for this one as the last one.
I've never played a Fire Emblem game. They don't look like my type of game. But from an outsider looking in, it looks like this game is like an offshoot compared to
it's
Three
weird.
Houses.
Yeah.
Three Houses looked so big.
Yes.
And there was a lot
It
in it.
looked
And there was
like
a
the
lot to
grand
do.
Accumulation of what Fire Emblem had been leading to. And it's like creating this cool new format in a really cool way. And then this is just like weird and wacky
It looks like a mobile game. It looks.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like there's not a lot to it. It looks like it's just the strategy element. That's it.
We're not saying it's going to be bad.
No.
I mean, I'm still going to have fun with it.
And there could be a lot to it that I'm not seeing.
You know what else is weird too? Leading up to Three Houses, we had a lot of info to sink our juicy little teeth into.
Well, remember there's a
They
freaking
get-
JRPG that's a Nintendo situation?
Yeah, but we didn't get it this time.
Oh.
Because we even had a whole Three Houses direct last time leading up to it. And then we had a bunch of breakdowns and trailers. I got bored of the amount of times they were like, in Fire Emblem, 3 houses, you can pick between one of the 3 houses and blah, blah, blah. Like you get the breakdown every time. This time I feel like we got like introduced to the game and now I just got kind of left out to die. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they're
I've
not.
had
I feel
nothing.
like they're not very excited about it compared to Three Houses was.
To put this another way, I felt like I had already played Three Houses before it came out. Like I kind of knew what I was getting
There was
into.
a lot.
There was a lot, but I knew what I was getting into. I have no mental picture for Colgate Fire Emblem. I don't.
3 Fire Emblems.
I don't have
Colgate 3 Fire Emblems.
Colgate Fire Emblem Red Blue Neon Switch. I have no idea what
I
the game
do
is
like the character design.
Yeah, I do.
I do kind of like the Colgate.
I'm making fun of it, but I do like
Yeah,
it. It's also
they're kinda
shades
cool.
of the original Neon Switch.
But the world just looks dead compared to Three Houses and everything.
Do you guys know, is there even like the Three Houses element of like, not a school, but like somewhere to explore and eat food?
There is a hub world. And
Okay.
when they put out a whole I think it's like 10 minutes exploring the hub world. And that entire hub world is very mobile game to me. It's a levitating island that's connected to nothing. All your people
Weird.
kind of like sit and live there. You can dress up your characters there, and that's how they'll appear, but only there. Like when you go to battle, they'll be wearing the classic Fire Emblem like armor, and it looks and feels weird. I think this game is kind of just like the big anniversary game, kind of like what Awakening was, because like you know they're bringing back Marth.
Yeah, they're bringing back
That's
a
their
ton of characters.
That's their like go-to picking. Like they bring Marth back, and like that's easy dollar bills. I know in Awakening it was really Lucina, but they were selling it like, look, Marth's back. Oh my God, give us money. And like this time, like Marth's a full character again with like the ring thing. It's
more of like a celebration.
Yeah, I think this
big
one's a big
bash.
celebration. I think there's a year. I think this is an anniversary year for Fire
Didn't they
Emblem.
have like legacy characters where you can like bring back, you can like do a special thing and it like calls like
That's the
ghost of.
engaged part
Yeah.
of the
Oh, that's
Fire
the
Emblem.
new. That's the new one.
Yeah.
So Bob
you,
is
you,
right
you
though.
engage like Sailor Moon and you do like a big thing and
Okay.
Moth merges with you.
In some old games, Bob is right though. You could summon back old characters. They gave that back like legacy characters in Awakening through DLC missions. And then in Fates, it got really boring and it's just like amiibos because amiibos were the biggest thing. And then you could like scan in any Smash Brothers amiibo and you get them in the Fire Emblem game and their units. They're not the Fire Emblem versions. They're the Smash Bros versions of the games, and that had funny dialogue like, I just got ate by a little pink blob. That's so weird. Ha ha. But yeah,
Kirby.
they did that.
Kirby's the pink blob.
He's a pink blob.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But they've done this before. This one's a little bit more on a grander scale where like Marth is like a real part of the story. He has lines.
Look, as long as I can date one of the girls,
You can date the rings.
The what?
I'm sorry.
The bonds that you form, the rings.
The bond.
The inanimate object.
You can form bonds.
I don't like that he's doing this.
Because you're wearing
bonds?
because you're wearing a ring and like your whole thing is
I
like
can have a little
growing.
ring girlfriend.
Yeah, you're growing like a. You're growing a relationship like with the emblem
That would be handy
character.
if I could like keep Kim in my ring and be
It'd
like.
be handy if I
I'm
could
anxious.
hide a whole other girlfriend in my ring.
Whoa.
Well, I went to my wife. I didn't go to cheating and adultery.
No,
but-
that's what I did.
Jesus.
Yeah. Thoughts on that, Hannah?
Thoughts
Oh, by the
canceled.
way, Hannah, everybody. New member of the team. You want to pop your little face into that
Pop over
camera?
there and say hi.
Yeah, I'll pop
Get
in.
up, go
Okay.
over there.
Lean
Don't
on
step
in.
on that thing. Don't step on that thing.
You guys might remember the big girlfriend reveal that was
Yeah.
Hannah recently.
Big girlfriend.
Over there. Over.
No, he's good.
way.
He's good. I
Okay,
like
do
this.
whatever
I like
you want.
this.
Come here.
sit
Come
up.
here. Come here.
Sit on.
Hi. Hello. Hello.
Hey.
You gotta come real
Hi.
close. You gotta come real
Okay,
close.
let's look at each
Is it-
other
is
so
it
we don't get
cut off right now?
criticized. Hello.
Yeah, her head's cut off.
Right,
Yeah.
maybe let's
Go
do
over
Okay.
there. There you go.
Oh,
there
God.
you go. There you
I
go.
don't know. I like
we got
this.
in trouble. We got in trouble during our episode because I didn't look at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There were a lot of comments like, I love the way that Wood and Kim look at each other and consider
Yeah.
each other's emotions and feelings. Bob never looks at Hannah.
Yeah, we were ranked as the second class couple. So let's try to fix that today.
No,
okay?
we're cool. I'm cool being number 2. It's fine.
I was saying,
Okay.
I don't know
That
how
works
much
too.
you've created content with people before, but when I first, like with them on camera, but when I first started, I had a real hard time looking at people.
oh, yeah.
It just threw me off. So I don't know if you're dealing with that or you just hate her, but
I'm just a little autistic.
No,
okay?
Bob's idea of making content with other people is making a controller that shocks and hurts them.
yes,
That's true.
No, it does.
Yeah,
It's
when
very
I get people in
controlling, very
content, I
gaslighting.
wanna make their lives miserable.
So
You're good at that.
Moving on from that,
Yeah.
what's your official title? What did we give you?
Oh, I don't know.
social-
Do I have an official
It's
title?
whatever you want.
Bob made it.
I feel like it'll change based on how this goes, but basically I've just been kind of compiling topics. for
Getting the show ready
episodes.
because we're
Yeah.
too dumb.
Yeah.
We do everything
Like
last
That's a
minute.
producer.
As like a producing some
I
content,
like that.
helping come up with ideas for episodes, show running a little bit, paying closer attention to the media and the socials and what people are saying about the episode.
And-
So if you guys
Yeah.
are giving us feedback, sometimes Bob and I miss it because we have so much other content online
Yeah.
that gets drowned, but Hannah can catch it and then bring it back to the show. What were you going to say?
This is my main focus right
Every
now.
time we have a sponsor, we forget.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
and then we do it last minute and we
But thankfully, we reminded Hannah right before we started that
Yes.
she had to get that ready for us
and
today.
this video is sponsored by
Trade.
That's a good segue, actually.
Go get the trade sponsor ready. Go.
I don't know.
Go
what it
get
is.
ready.
I couldn't find
Get
it.
the trade sponsor.
I couldn't find it.
Hurry up.
Bob, cheers to us
us.
for being back in the studio.
Yeah, with a little coffee.
Enjoy a little bit of trade coffee I made for you. That one has hints of hazelnut and cherry. That's the cherry. It'll get you every time.
Ooh, baby, that's good. How long was that shot? Was that like a 40,
No, no, it was-
40,
it was
50
a-
second shot?
It was a nice 27, 27.
long pull there.
I've been getting real good. I've been getting real good with my pulls, and you know why?
Why is
'Cause
that?
I've been practicing with all this trade coffee I'm getting sent
wow.
straight to my door. These fresh beans I'm getting monthly.
We were in Discord the other day shopping on trade.
I know we were.
We
You
were
actually
talking about
recommended to me an
coffees.
Onyx coffee that I ended up buying.
I didn't know
on top
Onyx was
of-
on trade.
I bought it on top of my already pre-programmed subscription coffee.
Yes,
So I'll be
me too.
I'll be coffeeed up. Let's go, baby.
I realize I make around 3 to 4 lattes a day.
We were playing Valorant last night at 11 and we couldn't queue because Bob was like, hold on, I gotta make a coffee.
I was making
We
decaf.
got here-
It was a decaf, which you can also get at
At
trade.
like 11. Well, we were supposed to. And you were making coffee the night before. But delicious trade coffee, which
Yes.
you can get at trade.com or even
no,
better.
no. Drinktrade.com.
That's what I was about to say. Even better, drinktrade.com/Nontendo.
Yeah, and you can see some of the picks that we have. Maybe the Onyx coffee will be there if we decide to tell them that we like that now.
Right now, Trade is offering our viewers and listeners a free bag of fresh coffee.
All you gotta do is go to drinktrade.com/Nontendo. That's drinktrade.com/Nontendo.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So you can actually get it as much as you want. I do monthly right now because I'm just not shredding through that many beans.
I have to up it because
Can you do weekly?
You can do as much as you want. I think the most you can do automated is once a week, but I think you could probably do more if you really wanted to. I need to up it because I make some for me.
Yeah, you got a new person.
I
now.
make at least one for me, a lot of times 2 for me.
that caramel latte you made.
Everybody keeps
the
going nuts
iced
about
one?
the caramel latte. I think the
Can I
cheat.
tell you something?
What?
Sorry, I keep interrupting you. When I had friends around for New Year's, you didn't come. You
didn't come, I'm not mad about it.
Ham wanted a coffee, and I was like, "I'll whip you up a little something." I stole your recipe. I
That's
stole the whole
fine.
thing that you gave me.
I stole it from other people.
But I'm like, "How is it?" He's like, "You make good coffee." I was like, "Thanks."
No credit at all.
No, I
The
think I
secret
did.
to a good caramel latte is annihilate it with sugar. People just love sugar.
I was making everyone coffee at my house with the trade coffee beans that I have. And
Yeah.
everybody loved it. Someone even asked, Tara asked, my friend Tyler's girlfriend, I feel like I should actually say the name. They were like, are you a barista? Like, this coffee is so good. I was like, not just trade, baby.
Yeah, baby. I've been making it for me, for Hannah, for Pacini. I've been every day I'm freaking ripping through beans, and I'm always
You look
running
good.
low.
You have the apron and everything. You're in there. It's like
man.
Star Bobs.
Started getting better at latte art too. I'm starting to figure out the latte art.
Yeah.
Getting good. We made in our kitchen. I have these chalkboards and I put a menu. So when you come over next time, you can get. Oh, I'll have a cortado with a little caramel.
Oh my God. You're in too deep.
I'm in real deep. I'm gonna get a new espresso machine now. Anyway, drinktrade.com/Nontendo.
Yes, the best part about trade for me, and I'm sure Bob, is that you get the beans fresh. They're roasted
Yes.
fresh and sent straight to your door in a matter of days.
You can. It's really hard to get fresh, like artisan
Yeah.
coffee that has a quick roasting date.
Yes, unless you order it specifically, which is
Yeah.
what you're doing with trade. You're just signing up, subscribing to get these fresh beans delivered to you all the time.
I like
which is
not having to
fantastic.
think about it.
Yeah, because you can't go to the store and just get a bag of fresh beans. Those have been sat there for weeks, months. Who even knows how long they've been there for?
When I'm in a rut or when I really need some coffee because
Mm-hmm.
I run out and I didn't up my subscription, I send Hannah over to the supermarket and she has to dig through all of the coffee
get
and
to
look
the
at all
back.
the roasting dates
That's
to
funny.
find the closest one.
The reason why it's good is because it's like eating a frozen meal as opposed to a freshly prepared
Yeah,
meal. I mean, you're
absolutely.
eating something that's been sitting around and, preserved for a while as opposed to eating something that has been made fresh.
You want it, all the flavors dissipate after
Yeah.
a while. You want it as
When
fresh
you get
as
them
can
fresh,
have
they come all glistening. They look like the beans are like moist.
And it's literally sometimes I've gotten trade coffee that's like days. It's like days
Yeah.
out of the roaster.
My very first time ordering from Trade Coffee, I actually got from a local roaster here in Brooklyn. They sent me. So that's how you know it's locally roasted and sent straight to your door. Again, that's
drinktrade.com/Nontendo to get a free bag of fresh coffee.
and you can make delicious coffee just like us. I drank mine already. All right. Okay, so that's Fire Emblem. I do want to say I'm excited for it
Yeah.
because I'm on break and I get to play something new in Nintendo on break and I like Fire Emblem, but yeah, not nearly as hyped as Three Houses.
There's nothing else.
Other than
happening
that,
right now.
yeah, nothing. And if you're not really like a big JRPG fan or even Fire Emblem, I feel like it's a very not niche, but I feel like Three Houses was a little less niche and got some people into it, but it has been a niche series. So if you're not into it, there's nothing. And not only just from Nintendo, but kind of across the board.
Oh, you know what you reminded me?
Even
I don't know.
Xbox didn't have a game this month.
I don't know how you reminded me, but last Thursday,
They never
a
have
game.
games.
I get the joke. A game called Vengeful Guardian came out. You hear about this
Okay.
game?
No,
It's
but
really
you
cool.
like Spite.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's got this long, like cringy name because it's supposed to be like a old Sega Genesis game. It's basically just Shinobi, like Shinobi 3.
Okay.
You remember you
You
love
sound
Shinobis.
You made it sound so cool, and you're like, it's basically just Shinobi.
No, but I love Shinobi 3.
Okay.
Game's fucking sick.
Okay.
So it's like a little indie game, but it came out on Switch. There's a demo on Steam, so it was great if you want
When
to try
did
it
that
out.
come out?
It came out Thursday.
Oh.
Last Thursday.
I've
And I
been-
played it I played the demo on Wednesday, and it was awesome.
I've been periodically looking at the Switch eShop to see if anything's coming that I've missed, and every day it's like shovelware.
That one's really good.
I guess I missed that one.
There's another game that I played called Gravity Circuit that's coming out pretty soon. That is like Mega Man X if you punched. Ooh. So it's like a brawler, but it's Mega Man, and and there you have a grappling hook, and it's really cool. There's a lot of like really cool combos and chains you can do, and all the bosses. It's like a Mega Man boss, but you're punching them, and you're doing like cool combos and stuff. It's really cool.
I like that Bob could tell the energy from me wasn't there, and when you got the ooh, he was like,
I
I'm gonna
immediately
tell
latched
you
onto
about it.
something.
Mega Man.
So there's Bob type games coming out.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That's
Bob
a new
type games,
genre.
I think Dead Cells. Oh yeah.
What about that?
They revealed all the Castlevania stuff and it got me all randy for it.
yeah, I forgot they did
So
that. Yeah.
started this month, I started a fresh game, a fresh wipe. I bought all the DLC because apparently there's like 13 DLC packages I'd missed, and I've been playing through it again, and it's great. I only really kind of remember what it was like, but I can tell they've added so much in even at the start of the game. So there's so many more new things to do and weapons, and I got like double frying pans. I'm like,
I got a little burnt out on rogue-like games.
They also sorry, that was a bit hard. You're like Hollow Knight, right?
Yeah.
They added the Hollow Knight weapon, and I found it on a run. And I've been like, you get like, it's cool because usually you just attack one way, but they developed it so you can attack like in the game. So I'm doing like the down attacks and
That's cool.
They also
I liked
added
what I played
the
with
Shovel
Dead Cells.
Knight
the needle.
weapon, right?
The Shovel Knight.
Yeah, they added
Yeah, they
Shovel
added
Knight.
Shovel Knight,
They
Risk of
added,
Rain.
we played it the other night.
Risk of Rain.
Risk of Rain, yeah.
Yeah.
They added Risk of Rain. They added so many games.
I love Risk
And
Explain.
you find little rooms around now, and you go in there, and it's like from Hollow Knight, and he's like, "This looks like a place where a knight was hollow, but it's not that on the nose. It's not that on the nose. It's more."
They announced a remake of the first Risk of Rain also.
Yeah, you told me that, Scoot. Scoot's a big Risk of Rain
I'm
fan.
so excited.
Yeah, I just learned about this game. I've only ever heard
this
about Risk
game-
of Rain, and then I saw you guys were playing it. And then
No,
I
it's
was
really
looking
fun.
into it.
This
Yeah.
is actually a game that I think you would enjoy. I think
Which one? Because the first one's 2D, and the second one's
Two
like
is,
3D.
in my opinion, 2 is way better.
I enjoy 2 more as well. I agree, but you like really aggravating 2D side scrollers.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might like
and
one more.
that's what Risk of Rain 1 is.
But it's roguelike, right?
Yeah.
It is a roguelike.
that's
It's a
little-
little BS, but if you're looking for a game that you can like jump in with your friends and just have like a fun 20-minute bout, like that's Risk of Rain.
I would like some co-op 2D stuff.
I know that you don't like roguelike, but the nature of this game and how it works, it needs to be roguelike. Just makes it more fun that way. The fun is that, so if you haven't played Risk of Rain before, you jump in with like 1 to 4 friends and you just start shooting. And you start with, you can pick a character that has different abilities, not many, but like a few abilities. You start shooting, but you're pretty weak. And then as you kill things, you get money. And then around the world, you can buy to open capsules that'll give you a random ability, and you can stack like 100 abilities. Like as you play, you keep stacking more and more and more. Everything from, I don't know, getting extra jumps to doing double damage, but taking double damage. And
you can get a weapon that's a ukulele, and every time you attack, you strum the ukulele, and a little electrical circle goes around you.
you know, like a shoot 'em up when like you start just like pew 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 pew, and then you get all the upgrades, and suddenly you're like flying missiles.
Yeah, no, I
and,
get
like,
it. It's a roguelike, so the whole time
Yeah.
you're playing, you just keep
But it's
stacking
exciting
abilities.
because you never know what like weird stacks.
yeah, every
you're
time
gonna
you play, you
create.
get a new build, and
Yeah.
it's different.
And then there's like awesome boss fights at the end of each world, and the difficulty scrolls as you play. So it not like level to level, it'll start at easy, and there's a timer. It'll start ticking from easy all the way to hard to insane to ha 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 ha. It's so fun.
that I found a VR mod for Risk of Rain 2.
Oh.
And it's really cool. King. I know what we're doing.
I'm really back into a VR kick right now.
I see that.
I saw there's a VR, it's called Zenith. It's an MMO. It got positive to mixed reviews, but it's a full MMO in VR, and it uses my haptic vest, which not many things do. And when you get low health, like your heart will like bum, 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 which for me is probably going to be great.
Is that the one that is based off Sword Art Online?
Yeah, it's very,
Oh,
I mean,
sick.
it's literally like,
That vest, the vest isn't a sex thing.
it can be. It can be.
okay.
I could wear it while we bang it out.
Okay.
And it works to music. So like we could play your favorite song. Like,
Okay.
Oh, I know that one.
Hey.
Ooh.
Hey.
The only other thing I've been playing in this month of nothing as we wait to get to February.
I beat Kirby's Canvas Curse 2 days ago.
Oh, I love that. Can you look up what Switch games are coming
Kirby
in February?
Canvas Curse, like the DS.
I'm getting back to you. I want to get research.
I just rebuilt that DS because I fixed the power switch, so I wanted to play something. And I loaded up Kirby's Canvas Curse because I love that game. And I realized
that's the one where you draw the line, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I realized you can go through the levels, and I realized the last level had a little piece missing. I was like, oh, did I never finish the game? Maybe I just put it down.
Oh, so you just played the last level.
I just played the last level and I beat it, and it was hard. Took me a while. I beat it, and then the credits roll, and then it goes back, and the last level still has the piece missing. It's one of those games where you never actually
so you
beat
did
it.
beat it.
I did beat it. I wasted all my time.
Well, no, you had fun, right?
It was a fun game.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
I can't believe that's one of your favorite games.
It's great.
That
It's one of my
it's a-
favorite
it's a-
DS games.
It's a great
Okay.
game. It's a
All
great
right.
DS game. It's a great Kirby
It's
game.
not. It's not for me personally.
That was one of the first Kirby games I played where I was like, finally, something in this series that I like.
That's probably my favorite Kirby game.
You know, really not Forgotten Land.
Well, Forgotten Land is very good, but I only like Forgotten Land because of how I played it. I feel like if I
that's
played
fair.
it normally, I wouldn't have liked
I
it.
liked Forgotten Land the most out of any Kirby.
I'm having a tough time jumping back on board with Kirby because of Forgotten Land.
And the allegations.
Where was he on January 6th?
He sucked up one Trump supporter all of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
He was there.
Got the hat
I
and
never saw
everything.
the Queen's body. I'm just saying. And now he's wearing a little crown.
No, but they have.
Season 2.
What the fuck is going on?
Season 2 with a lot more bad Hasanabi impressions. No, the Return to Dreamland is getting remade or remastered for the Switch. I can't get excited for it because Forgotten Land's just 3D and bigger and better.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't give two craps about that deluxe remake, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, bleep that.
I might play a little
I did
bit
a
of it.
swear.
Oh,
I've been,
Friggin' Randy
I've been
today.
on break too long. I haven't been around a camera in a while.
We're getting
had
real naughty.
someone had a mental breakdown in my chat.
But I saw his video already.
Well, it was on trending. How did
It's
you
on
not?
trending. It's on trending.
No, because Wood came into my chat and was like, "Is that my cummy yummy king?"
Oh, is that why you said it when you walked in the door today?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then someone in my chat was like, "I can't believe Wood just said that."
I have to unsubscribe.
And then
My
we're
mom's gonna
going
kill
through
me.
it. I'm like, "Bro, it's chill. It's fine."
He was having, to be clear, he was having a really hard time on stream. He was thinking
Yeah.
about ending. He'd gotten pretty
Ending the
sad.
stream.
Yeah.
Ending the stream.
Ending the stream. He was getting really sad on stream. So I was like, I got to call my boy. And I knew if I threw in something kind of off base for Wood, he would get a giggle out of it. So I
was
went
worth it.
I
It
went
was funny. It
a
was
worthy
a little
sacrifice.
R-rated just to cheer him up.
I
And it wasn't,
appreciate it, my
wasn't
lord.
my stream.
It was like PG-13. It wasn't even R.
You've slipped
Okay.
out some Fs during your stream when you've gotten frustrated before.
It's been a long time.
No, you did it like a month ago.
Did
And,
I?
You did it at the end of one of your
Oh.
streams, and it got away. Nobody really said anything.
Oh, yeah, no, I did. Yeah. I was talking to somebody and it slipped out. Anyway, who cares? What were we talking about? God of War.
No, but yeah, go on.
So in this time of no games, I've been trying to finish God of War, and I have some
You
news.
have not really
I have some
enjoyed that.
news to
Okay.
share with the class. So my opinion on the first 10 to 12 hours has not budged. Very repetitive, very boring. I had a hard time playing more than 30 minutes at a time. I would put it down and go days and weeks without picking it up again because it was a slug. And I kept messaging my friend like, am I close to the credits? And he was like, I think you are. And then eventually I looked it up and I was like chapter 3 out of 18. And I really thought they were around the corner. Like I was ready. Sorry, a computer was like, I was really ready for it to be done. But on my break, I was like, I'm going to push through. And the first 2 sessions were very painful. And it was linear and boring and it sucked. And then randomly, they give you a new weapon. And at the same time they give you that weapon, they allow you to go back to anywhere you've been and go to all the open world-ish areas, and they start giving you all the side quests. And as soon as that happens, they also unlock the things on the map where it's like, we talked about the Valkyries, right?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
There were like these 12-ish big Valkyrie bosses. They all fought in different ways. They were sick. This game has like these undead tombstone guys that come out, and it's like that version. You get access to those. You get access to a bunch of mini bosses. And by this point in the game, I've slogged through enough that I have enough experience now to unlock, because this is the biggest thing. At the start, you start fresh. You have no abilities. You have the same 2 boring weapons. You play through the first 2 hours the same. By the time you're at this point, I could unlock all the new abilities and all the cool stuff. It was literally like a light switch. So I made a save file so that if I ever want to play this game again, I can just start
right there.
at that point. But from here, I've actually been borderline addicted on my break of like playing God of War. I recorded this one fight that I want to show you. It was so sick.
So it took you 10 hours.
It took a long ass time.
Point where
it took a long ass time. And also the story at the start, I find really boring. But around a little bit before you get that spear too, the story actually picks up and some cool things start happening that finally I'm invested in the story too. It's literally like a 10 to 12 hour tutorial, and then you finally get into the second God of War. And it's pretty sick. I still prefer Elden Ring, but like I've been having some fun. I'll have to show you that fight that I did. I actually made a save there because even though it's like mid-game, I think that would be a fun one for you to try and pick up and play.
Okay.
Because it took me like, I'd say an hour and a half of like dying like that and trying again and trying again. And when I finally got a good run, it looks impressive because I'm hitting every shot. I'm pixel parrying every one of his attacks and dodging. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
How much longer do you have? Like how much more did you play?
I think I'm about halfway, maybe teetering over to having a third of the story left. But now that the game's finally opened up, I have all the side quests and missions, and like I can spend an hour or 2 on a boss, like a mini boss, which is like harder than the actual bosses, which is like slowing me down even more. And then I know if it's like the other game, there's probably like a whole crucible situation at the end where it almost becomes like a rogue, like the end game's like a roguelike. You can like keep going through these dungeons and like they get brutally hard. And that's the way of like in end game, it becomes a whole nother game and you can keep playing. That's what was so sick about the first one.
Buckle up.
So that's what I bet is coming for me. So I'm technically almost done with the story, maybe. Probably just now scratching the surface of a game that I'm finally enjoying. I
really enjoyed the game the full way through. I agree with you, Wood, about the spear. Narratively, it makes sense why you don't get it right away.
Yeah.
I didn't find the story dragging or slow. I only felt this one moment, and I'm not going to say what it is. I felt it was really slow, but you weren't controlling Kratos, and that really sucked.
Yeah.
And
those parts are rough.
That was just really boring.
Those parts are really bad.
Like, they did a thing where you like do the thing without the main guy, and you're like, oh, I get to go back to the main juice of it, and it just keeps continuing.
It keeps throwing you back,
and it's awful.
I mean, has it been long enough?
That's long
to say what that is.
I don't want to, because I do actually think the genuine story
I feel like
the entire game is so.
I feel like
wonderful.
The weapon spoiler that I was avoiding is more of a spoiler than like who you play
I don't
as.
think that's a huge spoiler.
Okay.
If you don't say like what it is, no one knows.
Well, the new
Norse
spear
mythology.
is sick, and now you have 3 weapons to switch between, and it flows so well. It's really cool. The spear is actually sick.
Okay.
And honestly, like I feel the same way about the original God of War. Like I loved it at its end.
Bob's tolerating right now.
But sorry.
Yeah, so this gravity circuit, it's like Mega Man, but you could punch.
All right,
Yo!
God of War's old, but
And you have a
anyway,
grappling hook like Bionic Commando.
I wanted to.
Platforming's really hard.
I know I upset a lot of people because I kept saying it sucked, and everyone was like, "It gets better." And
Yeah,
it
everyone's like,
a
wait another
Xenoblade.
5 to 6
Yeah.
hours and you'll
And they were
enjoy
right.
yourself.
They were actually right. But I'm still upset because I'm telling you now, I am never going to play that first 10, 12 hours
Yeah,
again.
if you
ever.
want to recommend this game to somebody, like me, I'm gonna be pissed. Like if you recommend this game to me and I play it, I'm gonna be like, what the hell was he talking about? I'm 10 hours in.
It's really weird too, because the first 10, 12 hours are so linear and really easy. And then all of a sudden it opens up and it gives you those really hard bosses. So even if you were to take those first 12 hours and recommend it to a casual player and be like, you'll have fun, they're going to get so mad when they aren't able to beat things in the game anymore. Because like it gets hard. But anyway, it's just weird. It's just weird how they made it. It doesn't gel with the start. Anyway, stop staring at me.
Okay.
All right. Did you look up what games are coming next month?
Yes, I did.
What do we got?
What do we got? What are we looking at here?
Tell me Gravity Circuit.
Oh, I'll tell you.
I know Persona 3 and 4 are coming to Switch and Xbox.
Oh, really? In February?
We do have
Yeah.
an Xbox Direct happening
We'll get a Nintendo Direct because we've had
at
one.
some point. Yeah.
We've had one every February for the last could you look that up?
Yeah. Well, that's not announced.
What? When
Well,
is Direct
tell
happening?
us this. Well, we'll
Okay.
get it February Direct. We've had one like every year for the last
Yeah, no,
8 years.
I know. I definitely
gonna get one.
see that happening.
We're gonna get one. I know you don't believe me, but we're gonna get one.
In February, we have Feet Rhythm Final Bar Line.
Thank God.
I'm so excited for that
You
game.
guys
Hell
know about
yeah.
that one?
No.
No, it's like Mega Man, but you can punch.
It's a beloved rhythm game, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Guitar
next.
All right. Let's hear him.
Tales of Symphonia Remastered.
That's actually cool. That's actually
Of
cool.
course.
I don't know if I'll have time to play it, but that's actually cool.
Because that's another 112 hours.
Yeah, it's another big game, and I want to play Persona 5.
In February, you're back to
I
work,
have
baby.
Fire Emblem. I'm back to work in February, and at some point this year, I want to try and play Persona 4. So
That's another
I'm
200
having
hour
a
commitment.
I'm having a hard time.
There's a big leak for Persona fans, and I'm happy about it. Apparently, they're remaking Persona 3 in Persona 5 style, and it's really exciting.
That's crazy.
That's actually sick because I had never played Persona 3 because it looked a little old. Not that that's a problem, but it's just, but the idea was really cool. I don't know if you know about the idea. So in Persona, you like summon personas. And like in the 5th one, you like put on a little mask and you're like, oh, I'm a guy now.
Yeah.
In 3, you blow your freaking brains out to become one.
I hate that. I don't like that at all.
That was like
sucks.
intense.
Jesus.
It's like intense, dude. You're like, I want to be this guy now.
All right, what else?
What else? We have Digimon World Next Order.
All right, that's a Wood and Jackson game.
No.
I thought you said you were excited about that because it's
I'm excited
Digimon,
that
but
it's
from,
not-
from people that make good games.
I'm excited that it's not a Winnie the Pooh storybook style game.
Okay.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie Pooh.
I don't know
That's
Digimon
the Russian.
fans. Like I don't understand.
It's more like an RPG, but the other ones have like mixed positive reviews. Like, like in the 70s, like Digimon fans get a kick out of them, but like not all Digimon fans and not everyone likes them. So I don't love them.
I'm not into this game.
I thought you were.
No.
Is there
I'm
a
just
different
happy-
Digimon game?
I'm just happy it's not a storybook.
Digital Monsters, Digimon.
I
Champions?
like the show. The show's awesome.
Oh, Agumon though?
Agumon's my guy.
God. Yo, and the little
But
Mega-
Agumon
Mega
and
Ruru
Digimon Survive
Greymon?
go
the little
away.
white one with wings. And
Oh,
then
is that the busty woman?
No,
no. Well,
Patamon.
I was getting there, but no, like the little cute one, the little.
Oh, God.
But then some,
Gomamon.
yeah, maybe. But then some of them,
Mamimon?
Mamimon. But then some of them evolve into humans, and there's like
Mamimon
a
is
hot
a thing.
dad and a busty lady.
Yeah.
Angelomon and
Give me
Angelmon.
some of
Imagine
that.
being like a 10-year-old boy, and you get like your Digimon, and you're like, oh, it's my little dinosaur guy. Oh, it's
Literally,
so cute.
literally
And then
me.
it becomes like
that was literally me.
a big lady, and you're like,
Mommy, sorry. What else?
Okay, you already touched on this, but we have Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, which
I
is
can't wait to return.
a remaster.
I can't
Yeah,
wait to go
I'm
back.
not
Are
touching
you,
that
you're
game.
not returning?
I don't think so. Unless you want to play it with me.
It's been a while since I touched a Kirby game.
Four-player,
I'd
get
like
Kim?
to. I'd like to.
What
Bonus
about you?
episode?
Are you going to play?
Who's your fourth if I'm not?
He's right there.
Oh, okay. Have fun, guys.
I don't want
I'll
to.
summon Kim for my ring.
We have one more on this list. I've never heard of this. Atelier Ryza 3.
Oh, you got to get into that.
Why?
That's the other one. That's the other
A
RPG.
lot of boobies in that too.
I actually kind of want to play that one.
Actually, I don't think there's boobies in the game, but if you Google it right now and go to images, there's going to be a lot of boobies.
We've talked about this a lot. Even
We talk
last
about it, and every
episode.
time we bring it up, I talk about the boobies.
The boobies. It does look fun though. It's like a JRPG. but it's like open world. Kind of looks like Breath of the Wild if it was a JRPG with
Was
a booby lady
everything she said,
who's not actually a booby lady.
everything that you all just said were JRPGs except for Kirby? Every game that was
No, it's
mentioned
actually
just
being
now.
remade as a JRPG.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But you
Where you blow your brains out to
punch
get the
people
combo
with it.
and you
abilities.
can punch now.
And
Yeah.
you can punch and do
Yeah.
combos, and you have a bionic commando grappling hook.
No, the Switch has been like for RPG fans and JRPG fans fire over the last year or two.
Yeah.
I think we're at that point that I think the Vita even had where it got to
Yep.
it got to the tail end of the
People
lifespan.
stopped developing for it, so
Yeah.
Japanese developers were like, "Let's just put everything on here."
Yeah, we started getting a load of RPGs,
Yeah.
JRPGs, either ports or I mean just the JRPGs that were coming to other systems. I guess they're the kind of games where they usually aren't so visually intensive or demanding or like frame rate intensive that they can't just fit on Switch. You know, a lot of it is just turn based and sitting and waiting.
I'm seeing a lot of articles and videos coming out right now that are like, "Is the Switch the end of its life?" Because
Absolutely yes.
because we know something's coming, we know it's been old, and we know that it's underpowered compared to a lot of other stuff right now. But also because there's a lull in games.
No, there's yeah. We've talked about this so much.
I
Yeah,
know,
it's so obvious. There's a lull in games. It's slowing down. We're getting close to. We don't even know about anything that's coming
Yeah,
because
they're
probably-
holding them
they're
for
holding
whatever's
everything.
happening. Yeah.
I guarantee you, Metroid at this point is going to end up on the next Switch. Probably got too ambitious.
We did get a cool Zelda Switch though. We
Yeah,
got a
I
cool
know.
look
I
at
was
that.
trying to find a way to.
I just did.
Yeah.
So
Good
just
job.
roll with it. The cool new Zelda Switch was leaked from some Chinese website, some Chinese like forum.
Wow. Yeah. What was it called? TAB? Tab?
Called Baidu Tieba. It sounds like a Chinese Reddit or something. I don't know. Yeah.
It's like a
I'm
Chinese
gonna
forum.
get pictures of it actually so I can go over it a
I
bit.
have it right
Because initially when I saw it, I was kind of hoping it was fake because it didn't.
Really? I thought it looked awesome.
Yeah, I came around on it. Oh, thank you.
You came
so
around
much.
the other way, the back way, and you said you don't like it now.
No, I didn't like it at first.
Oh, okay, now
Now
you
I've come around on it and I do kind of like it.
So the back is white, just like the Animal Crossing one, and the front is wait, am I wrong?
The back is black.
No, the Joy-Con, the Joy-Con.
Oh, the Joy-Con.
The back of the Joy-Con.
I don't know. Is there more pictures? I scrolled. I found a coffee machine.
They got a new coffee machine at Brooklyn Roasting Company.
Oh my god! Why did I?
He texted me.
Why
and then-
texted-
Why was this not sent to me?
I texted 3 different people because you have an Android phone, and sending pictures to you sucks.
Take the time, Bob. I want to know about this.
It's gonna be a little tiny little 4 megapixel picture. Anyway, are you just looking at my pictures now?
I was, and then I thought maybe I
careful.
shouldn't.
these are things I text Hannah.
I don't want to accidentally scroll and see the meat cannon.
It's just gonna be pictures of Zim, the meat cannon Zim.
Okay.
The back is white, the front is gold, and it has the little tech design of
yeah, I do like
Zelda
it. So the left
Tears of the
Joy-Con is green with like digital stuff. I'm guessing to represent kind of his arm because his
Yeah.
arm looks green. I guess it's his left arm.
And
that
I
he
think
loses.
that parts of the UI have this in it also. So it's like baked into the game. This is like the design of the game.
I like the little badges. No, I do like it. I think the dock for me and why I was initially put off is it's like shades of the Zelda Wii U. You know, it's just kind of like a gold trim. It didn't really strike me. And then like on the right Joy-Con, it's like gold circles. Like
Well, it's gold with white design. Yeah. Which
it's
is another.
It's aesthetically pleasing, but it just kind of felt like I don't know, circles. Really, there's
Well,
nothing you could-
these are themes I think we're gonna see in the game.
No, I know.
It's
I
part
know,
of
I
the
know, I know,
logo
I know,
and
I
stuff.
know.
And then the Switch is the white OLED with the gold design, right?
I think what hits me is that other than the gold, which I do like, if I didn't know kind of like have glimpses at the trailers for the new game, if I looked at this, I wouldn't think it was a Zelda thing.
No, besides the giant logo.
Yeah,
Zelda logo
I'm just
stuff.
saying the Joy-Cons. Besides the giant logo in the middle of the dock, if I just looked at the Joy-Cons, my first thought isn't that's Zelda. I would probably get there because of the gold, but nothing else really has any traditional Zelda
Right.
kind of.
It's because the new game.
I know,
has
and that's
a
why
new design element.
I kind of came around on it, and I was like, yeah, they're kind of going for a more digital tech kind of feel.
Once the game's out for a while, you will attribute this with Zelda.
And we do, and another reason why I came around is because we do already have, and you're right, we do already have the blue Zelda Joy-Cons
Right.
that I bought.
Yeah.
And
those
they're
are cool.
very,
And those would
they're
look
very
cool on
Zelda.
that.
Yeah.
Because then you get the white
Blue
and gold.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, we already have those. So this is themed to the new game. Okay. It's a little basic, but it's also very aesthetically pleasing. I do like it. Do you think it's real?
Yeah, I think this looks. Usually, I'm really skeptical with leaks like this, but this looks 100%.
Yeah, it looks super real.
I think I said this was the best looking Switch so far. Is it? I feel like I said that, and then somebody was like, "What about this one?" I was like, "Oh, never mind."
Yeah,
We've been getting some good ones.
I know the Splatoon one was really nice. The Pokemon one,
which
was
is
really
why
nice.
we're at the end of the Switch life cycle, because now we're finally getting all the cool special edition Switches. The only thing I don't like is that the Switch isn't colored. Like the only colored Switch that we
Is the
have,
red one, the Mario one.
and that was awesome when we got.
I
that.
know.
They won't color the Switch anymore.
I got
for
so
some
excited
reason.
when they did that one because I was like, oh, finally they're coloring the whole unit.
Yeah.
Because something about just coloring the Joy-Con sometimes looks really tacky to me, especially before we had the OLED and there was the big bezel. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, they never did that again.
We
Why
are
not do
getting
a
the
white
cool
Switch.
We are getting the cool spot gloss on the back.
It's just
with
circles.
Animal
though.
Crossing
It's just
and stuff.
circles though.
Yeah, nothing.
I don't like
particularly
the circles are boring. I was like,
I like it, but you're right.
bring
It
bring
doesn't
the
say.
circles up on screen. This is the whole back. It's circles. The Splatoon one and the Pokemon one had these cool like badges and like designs of Pokemon.
Because those are designed like a squid. Like that's
You're squid now. You're a kid now.
exactly.
I know.
And Pokemon, you got little cute Pokemon that you know from Pokemon.
But you could put
this is just circles. So I know what you mean.
Items from the game or like rupees or like
I like
a badge like the wing badge.
I like when it's vaguely related to the game. This might be a little too vague.
Yeah,
but I feel
I think
like
it's
once we
too
get
vague.
the game and we play it, maybe there'll be something about these circles.
It's very nice.
That would be
It's
cool.
very aesthetically pleasing. It's too vague.
Yeah.
I think you have to play the game because I mean, if you hand that Switch to somebody who even maybe likes Zelda and you're like, hey, what's the theme
There's
of
a little
this?
there's a little tiny logo down there.
I think
don't know
most
what that
people
logo
wouldn't
is
even
though.
get that it's a Zelda Switch.
I would have loved if they were like more ambitious and they made the Joy-Cons like light up because you know how his how his arm lights up in the new game, like that would be sick.
Maybe if the little icon like lit up and glowed.
Yeah.
And imagine if it glowed at the same time as like his arm in the game or something.
that'd be
That'd be some
cool.
PS4 stuff.
I love when that kind of stuff happens.
Oh,
in
it's
old
like when the
games.
Wiimote talks to you.
Oh, everybody loves that.
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody
I
was
went
afraid
to
of that at all.
I went to a video game store recently, and they had an Xbox Microsoft like it was like official. It was like a trophy, and it's like a trophy light. You know how you get achievements and
Oh yeah.
and my first
Yeah, I
thought
saw
was
that.
like, oh, that's sick. Like we get an achievement in the game. It like flat. No, it's just a light.
Yeah.
But how cool is
I
that
think
stuff like that is so cool to me.
I think there is one that connects to your Xbox account
Whoa.
and flashes.
Get an
It's my birthday in
IFTTT
February.
account or something and set that up.
Wait, no, it's not.
You don't know my birthday?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Because I got you a present. It's October 10th.
Wow. Besties.
That's why he's my king.
besties.
That's
I
why
got
he's
you
my
a
king.
crown.
I know you did, buddy. I know you did. You stole it.
I did.
Should I say where from?
The queen. The queen. She don't fucking need it.
No,
She doesn't.
Lizzie's in the box. All right, so
I think we're good.
do we want to do anything else, or are we going to call it?
What else do we have? We have you just sent me this. This is the food from the Super Mario Toadstool Cafe.
Oh,
They got boigas.
we could do this on the bonus.
They got muffins.
You do it for next week's episode.
Wait, are these garlic
could.
bread muffins? Garlic bread muffins?
yes,
Ooh,
they
how
have to
very
be, 'cause
Italian.
There's marinara.
Ooh,
That's very
baby.
Italian, very Mario.
Marinara.
He loves lasagna.
Oh yeah, I want all of this. So like all of these themed cafes, like the Pokemon Cafe, the Kirby Cafe, and now this, everybody's like, the food's not that good. But I
suck.
don't care. I want a
Have you
I want a
been-
Mario themed burger. Look, it's got a little mustache on it.
Who's
That is-
going
that
to a
is cute.
theme park expecting good food?
I know.
Disney's food wasn't bad. I had a burger at Disney.
It's not terrible.
If you go to the one in Japan, no, it's going to be better food than a theme park here.
Did you go
know?
to any themed cafes when you were in Japan?
No.
I went to the Pokemon Cafe and the Dragon Quest Cafe. They both had some really sick looking stuff like that. It legitimately tasted god awful, all of
God.
it. We went with like, there was 4 or 5 other people. We all got different things. They all different cute things. It all looked so cute. We had so much fun. Everyone was in agreement. It was some of the worst styrofoamy, cardboardy food that we'd ever eaten. Like it's shockingly bad. I got a latte because they had like the big pictures
Yeah.
on it and the foam was like burnt. And the coffee itself, I couldn't drink any of it. It was disgusting.
Wow.
Well, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not
I
helping
do
things right now.
follow a lot of.
But it's fun and cute. And Pikachu
And you
came
can take
out-
pictures, and then
Pikachu
everybody
came out
likes
as a
them on
chef, and
Instagram.
he danced, and we got to shake his hand. I hugged Pikachu.
Did you see the TikTok that the Pokemon company Japan put up where it's Lucario and Pikachu and they're dancing to a song that's saying the F word over and over again?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was very funny.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. If you are watching this on YouTube, could you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff?
Hey,
We're
our merch,
back.
our merch,
Hey,
our merch.
The sweaters are finally in.
Yeah, these are
What do
here,
you know?
and everything else is 20% off.
Everything's
For
20%
the weekend.
off. Go get it. Go buy it right now. Go buy Trade as well. Support Trade. Also,
Yeah.
rate us 5 stars wherever you're listening to us, if you're listening to the audio version.
Bing, bang.
And we'll be back next week, and we have a bonus episode we're doing right now for $5 tiny, minuscule dollars.
You get 30 somewhat episodes.
As Elon would say, for the price of a Frappuccino, you could get 30 episodes right now.
Frappuccino's like $7 now.
And a new one,
money.
and a new one coming hot, fresh your way. We're about to record after Bob does a little piddle,
piddle.
a little
I got a
piddly pee.
piddle.
All right, guys, appreciate you. Thank you. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.